everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome to today's show. Love to have you as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and once you are subscribed you will not miss a single moment when you collect bonuses or tip-top bids. You can ring the bell to make sure you absolutely are certain you never miss a single moment of. And my YouTube channel is at George Hand, and you can find the following social media platforms. Right, up you come, Bailey! Because we're going to talk about your rebrand. Because, like I mentioned, the SoCal teams. Just before I went to London to see the Phillies, we had rumblings that the SoCal teams were going to rebrand, and that has indeed happened. Now, of course, we had to do Ducky first, didn't we? Because let's face it, in terms of the rebrands, Ducky won. There we go. Ducky won the rebrand. Put him back as well. There we go. Honestly, pesky polar bear. But yeah, Ducky won the rebrand. And now we're going to come to Bailey and the LA Kings, who, like Anaheim, have chosen to go back into a period of their past and reinvent that. But the difference between the Ducks rebrand and the Kings rebrand is the Ducks rebrand is they took what worked and gave it a 21st century spin on it. So they didn't just bring the Mighty Duck logo back in what it originally was back in 1993. They took it, made some fine tweaks to it, did a little fresh coat of paint to it, and they made it work for the 21st century. What the Kings have done is they just took an old look and just brought it back again. I mean, if we look at the logo itself, maybe you can have a look. It's not really that different to what you would have seen in the last 2 years on the Kings' alternate jerseys. Now, we probably should have guessed that the Kings were going to do a rebrand because they wore those in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I remember watching some of the road games in that season, and I thought, hang on, are my eyes deceiving me? Are they wearing the alternates? I mean, oh my god. The 2020s is a real bizarre decade, I should say, for playoffs. Because teams literally are just... There's no consistency with the jerseys. I mean, you saw Carolina do it. Well, really, they're the ones that started this dilemma. Everton has then done it. Now, the Kings is even talking about it. It's like... I just don't get it. What is it with teams mucking about with the jerseys and the playoffs? Look, but that was that threw me off guard. But really, it should have been the sign that, okay, Kings rebrand was coming because, oh look, they're wearing their third jerseys in the playoffs. Yeah, and we had the awful R2-D2s, bucket heads. Deary dear. Yeah, so, I mean... Right. I actually had a chat with a lady who are obviously my fellow Purple Trio members in the PWHL in Minnesota. They're both Kings fans. I asked them, what should you make of it? Now, the logo came before the jersey reveal. Now, when they first saw the logo, they weren't really kind of keen on it. I mean, they were kind of thinking, what was the... They didn't really know what to make, because I think they were both trying to hold out until the jersey came out before they could literally make her there. Lady kind of wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, whereas Pluto just was not keen on it, because he felt, why are they going back to the Gretzky era when Gretzky never really won a Stanley Cup for them? I mean, Gretzky did make waves for the Kings, but never won a cup for them, you know, so why are they going back to that era? But no. And then the week later, when the jersey bill came, they both were more. They had better things to say on it because they could see it now on the jersey, and they thought it worked a little better. I mean, Pluto would have preferred the version on the alternates to have been used because that would have worked on a black jersey. But I think I actually don't think they're that bad, but yeah. But no, so I prefer the road ones, whereas Leggy's like, I don't mind either of them. But yeah, so I thought I'd get a few of my Kings fans among my pack and see what they made of it, and they kind of. So normally, I kind of feel like they're 70-30. They're 70 okay, 30 not. So when we go into the regular season, we'll see. Because obviously, with me with the Evolved jerseys, I was really didn't know what to make of that to begin with, and then when when I saw the jerseys on ice and of course in person myself, I had a complete 360 and a complete change of heart. I think both of them are absolutely amazing jerseys. But yeah. So, and you might see me sporting the home Evolved jersey very, 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 very soon. Because I've got the road one. And you might be seeing me in the home Evolved one very, very soon. Because I'm going to get a Fanatics jersey. So you might be seeing me in that very, very soon. Yeah. So, I mean, I do actually love the type font for the Kings here. I mean, I do like that. I mean, I love how it's bold, it's big, it's on an italic, that really kind of, you know, stands out, particularly with the embroidery you got going on here, which I think works really, 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 really well. So I do love that. That thing is really, 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 really good. I think that's great. Love that. I just think this bizarre shape, what you want to call it. What is it? Diagonal, hexagonal, where it is, Bailey, I don't know. Mass was a strong point. Not sure we need that. I think if you just have you could maybe have got away with something in Los Angeles, the word mark and the crown. Now I'm not a big fan, of course, of text logos. Hint, hint, slapshot, hint, hint. I'm not a big fan of word text logos for sports scenes. I think it's but I think we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So it harks back to obviously what was used between 1988 to 1998. Of course, I just think it's not that much for a rebrand, because if you put that next to the old version of it, what differences would you find? I'm not too sure. Oh. The crown. Okay, yes. Thank you, Bailey. Yes. And you can see it is actually it is an updated version. It's a lot version compared to obviously what this used to be. Yeah. So they have given an updated version of the crown. Thank you, darling. It's like you. It's had a facelift. Bet you're regretting that now, aren't you, Bailey? Hi, look at your sons and daughters. Bailey's here. Ah! Don't give me the eyes. It's not my fault you go around scaring children. Now, the traditional team colours remain black, silver and white, which is kind of interesting. You know what I mean, it's worked well, hasn't it, for them over the last several years now, but yeah, I'm not sure many Kings fans took that quite well. I mean, it'd be interesting to see if they would go purple and yellow, but I would just think, oh, it looks like the Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Well, that's what I said on your reverse retro in 2021. I said your reverse retro looked like the wrapper for my favourite chocolate. It did look like the wrapper for Cadbury's Dairy Milk, but yeah, I mean your 2023 reverse retro I think were a lot better. I'm not sure. I don't know if you agree. I can't remember what you thought about that thing. But yeah, so I just think. I mean, it's a bit lazy, isn't it, really? I mean, it's not that big of a change. Yes, the crown. Alright! Alright, the crown. It's not really that different, is it, Bailey? To be honest. It's not that different, is it? So you can talk about that all you want. It's not really that different. Yeah. I just feel I'm really gonna miss this. I know, and I mean, and that's one of the things that Player Lady said to me is they are gonna miss this logo because they really did love this brand. They loved these jerseys. They loved this brand. They thought it was just so. They felt it was just an iconic staple. But actually, it hasn't actually had that big of a lifespan. Actually, if you think about it, it actually hasn't had big of a lifespan. In fact, this logo has only really been around since the Kings' first Stanley Cup championship. And he said banner there, banner too, of course. But yes, this logo it's only really been around since since the Kings' first championship in 2012. And so that's only 12 years. And those 12 years have pretty much gone in the blink of an eye. But yeah, so this really iconic logo that we all think could and should have stood the test of time, it really hasn't actually stood the test of time because it's only lasted 12 years. Yeah, so it's not had that long of a lifespan. Which is a shame, because certainly they really love this logo, and I actually really love this logo too. I thought it was such an iconic Kings logo. Could we maybe bring that back for a third jersey in a few years' time, maybe? Because obviously the Kings are now not going to have a third jersey this upcoming season, because obviously you've now taken that logo apart. But could we maybe see, you know, this logo survive? And, you know, you do like a third jersey with it. Maybe, you know, we'll see. Because it's such a shame. This was such an... Okay. And I'm a shark. I shouldn't be praising Kings brands. Should I? No. But I'm going to do it. Because I can give credit where credit's due. This was just such an amazing logo. It really just stood out. This really does say LA Kings. It's such an iconic logo. And given the history that went to this logo got the Kings 2 Stanley Cups and 4 consecutive Western Conference Final appearances. 2012, 13, 14, 15. Not 15. Sorry, I'm thinking Chicago, aren't I? Okay, 3 consecutive conference. Sorry, Barry. You can give me the death stare if you want. Sorry, Chicago, isn't it? That's the 4. It's because for the big majority of the 10th decade, it was either Kings, Blackhawks. I get confused with who's had what. Sorry, 3 consecutive conference final appearances. 2012, 2013, 2014. There we go. Blackhawks had 4 consecutive conference finals appearances, but you know. There we go. We corrected the record, so don't try and okay, so don't come for me. Alright. You can tell I've been around this league now. I'm confusing who's had how many consecutive runs in the conference finals. This was so iconic, but yeah. Right, should we move away from the logo and talk jerseys now, mate? Let's do that because you know, I haven't got much nice things to say about this new logo. I think it's a bit bland, a bit dull, and it's just recycling really. So let's now take a look at these brand new LA King jerseys that we'll be seeing in the 24-25 season, which will be their debut. Have to say, it's not bad, Bailey. Your new jerseys, they're actually really not that bad. There you go. So let's get a closer look for you, darling. There you go. But You also go on hnruniforms.com. So, bear me 2 seconds, Bailey. There they are. I've not updated it yet. Oh no, there they are. Sorry. Problem with the cursor. Right, there you go. Have a look. There you go. Maybe have a look for yourself, darling. There you go. So yeah, look at the jerseys properly. So it's interesting the colour contrast there. Check out the home ones. How you got how you have the name and numbers in silver, grey. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting contrast. Yeah, I mean, I love the striping here. I think that works really, really well because obviously the striping is the one thing the LA Kings jerseys have always got spot on. You see it here, obviously here. So I'm glad to see that is still intact. There you go. You just there you go. Baby, try to show them properly. There we go. So now I'm glad to see that's still intact. But this chest stripe at the bottom is now bigger. On the new jersey, it's bigger. On the one here, on the old one, quite not as big. It's not as noticeable. But on the new ones, whew, it's got a little bit bigger. So it sticks out a bit more. But hey, if you've got a good feature, you may as well enhance it and make the most of it and make it a stable piece. And that's what the Kings have done. But yeah, so the striping, it works really good. And the contrast of colours actually works really well. For the row ones, it's the classic, the black and white. But I do think, and I think it'll be very interesting when we get to see our first set of LA Kings home games. It'll be interesting to see how the colour contrast on the home jerseys work, because you've got the black and the grey. Hold on a second, boys and girls. I've been given the evils. Does that mean you mean it's not grey, it's silver? You can tell the old rivalry is still there, isn't it, boys and girls? It's still there. It's not prominent on the ice, but off ice, well, that's a different story. So you can see the old rivalry is still there. Okay. I did not have this much back chat from Ducky. No, he's rebelling, Wildwing, he's rebelling. Good boy. Wildwing knows where the bread's buttered. Good boy, Ducky. Wildwing knows where the bread's buttered in this house. Right, but yeah, I mean, it just don't know how it works. Like, get to this point with the logo on the home jersey. Does it really work? Does it really work? Does it actually work at all? I mean, it just, I don't know. Does it really stand out at all? No, I don't know. What to say? We'll have to see when we get to October. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting the contrast of the colours there. I mean, they actually do work well on both sets. It's gonna be interesting to see how they go. I mean, what much has changed actually? I mean, come back up, Wildwing. If you compare the two SoCal teams rebrands together, with Wild Wings, you can tell the difference. With Bailey's, what much has really changed? what much has really changed? Not much. Not much. Not much has really changed. Because the striping is still there. The same colour palette's still there. It's just we got a different logo. And the yes you do. And the name of the font and the number on the home ones are now in grey. Bailey, who's in charge here? Who's in charge of this brand? Exactly. So you remember the reigning evils, right? Because you may be a guest, but this is my show and my rules, so I can kick you off if I feel like it. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually struggling to give them thoughts on it because there isn't really that much difference between the old ones. Like, we made one of the stripes a bit bigger. We've changed the logo, but at the end of the day, what is there that's different compared to what it was last time? Last time the Kings changed. I think the last time the Kings made a difference, you could tell what the changes were. This time round, I don't see it. Wildwing can't see it. So, yeah, I mean, if I was a Kings fan and this was my rebrand, I would feel very deflated. I mean, really? This is the best you can give me? Can we not just keep the old ones? I mean, it was fine for an alternate jersey. But to make it a full-time look, I honestly don't know how this is going to work. I'm generally not sure how well this is going to work. So, yeah. But we'll see. We will see how this develops. But yeah, there's not really much I can say on it. Because I just don't feel inspired by it. I just don't think it's not really as bold and as ambitious as we got in Orange County. Let's face it. I mean, of the two SoCal teams, Wildwing just wins the rebrand. Hands down. Literally. I mean, you can't fault the Ducks one. It's just genius. Whereas with the Kings, there really isn't that much I can say. I mean, it's alright, but it's not really something that you think, oh, that's brilliant. Yes, absolutely well needed. You know? It's really, the old ones were just too iconic. They really were. It was just too iconic there. So, but we will see. I think with the Kings rebrand, we need to wait until we get to see it on the ice so we can actually properly tell whether or not it was a good idea or not. But yeah, I just don't. I mean, it's not really wowing me. You're not really impressing me. So really, in terms of brands, Bailey, you're now in third place. I'm in second, and Wildwing's in pole position. Now, I should say that I'm in joint first place with Wildwing, but that was before he did what he just did. If Wildwing had just kept his current look, then it would be a joint tie between me and Wildwing. But I have to concede to V, I can't beat what the Ducks have done. So, in terms of SoCal teams and best brands, Bailey's at the bottom of the food chain. I am now in second place, and Wildwing's in first. So, technically, you should not be wearing a crown. Wildwing should. Yeah. So, not really inspiring, but we'll have to see how it goes when we see them hit the ice.